So last week we were focusing on digestion, and actually that brings us really nicely into this week, which is all about leading up to the summer solstice and the organs related to summer in Chinese medicine are the small intestine, which digests, and the heart. So it's like big energy, fire element, expansive energy. So we're going to do an expansive flow. So if you have any music, you can press play now. Otherwise, just come into your own space and we'll begin the practice. So just start to breathe. Start to unplug from the day. Gentle roll around, seeing what sensations are there, what thoughts are passing. And take a big inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhaling, bring your palms to your heart space. Big inhale, arms out wide, expanding. Exhale, bring your hands to your belly. Big inhale to your heart. One more to your belly. Bring all the energy in. And just moving around again, circles. Maybe releasing the hands. And take a big inhale all the way up and over. Opening. Inhaling up and over to the other side. And breathing in and rolling around into a twist. Releasing, relaxing the hands, breathing in, rolling around the other way. And then crawling the hands forward, take a nice stretch. Drawing the hands towards you, place the hands behind you, press down, lifting up, maybe lifting the hips too. And easing back down. Crawling the hands forward once again. Gentle sway, side to side. Maybe rolling open, floating one arm up and coming back down. Rolling open to the other side. And coming over to one knee, rolling open. And just see where this takes you. Coming all the way back. We'll just roll onto all fours. And starting to roll the belly around and around. Maybe circles, maybe figure of eight. And your body guide you where you want to go. And settling back to all fours, just sliding the wrists underneath the shoulders and rolling through a cat-cow with your breath as you breathe out, round the back, send all the air out, exhaling. Breathe in and follow your breath, arching the back, exhaling. You can go as fast or as slow as you wish. And then sink hips to heels, take the hands for a walk over to one side. And rolling over, walking over to the other side, maybe placing the opposite hand on top. And coming back to your centre. Guiding the hands towards you, sitting up. Take a big inhale, rising. Exhale, palms down through your center. Twice more. Inhale, lifting up, lifting the energy. One more time, breathing in. Exhaling, taking the hands forward. And this time tucking the toes, sliding the hands back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, taking the hands behind you, interlace the hands, draw the hands away. And then exhale, send the head to your mat, the hands high. Inhale, lifting up, arms opening, and all the way out and back. Inhale. One more time. Interlace the hands, send the head all the way down, the hands high. And exhale, releasing the hands to the mats. Coming in to thread the needle, taking the right arm out to the side. And you can spiral open as much or as little as you like. And exhale, folding all the way through, maybe spiraling the top hand. And releasing, rolling open, big inhale. And you can thread all the way through, or maybe you can catch a hold of the top of your foot and spiral open. And releasing down. One more time, big inhale, opening. Threading all the way through, or maybe a balance, lifting the top leg. Releasing all the way back to all fours. Sink the hips to heels, just a little sway side to side. Coming up to all fours. So make this your own. Inhaling, spiraling open, threading through or taking some other options, whatever feels good in this moment. One more time. And sinking hips to heels. Inhale, lifting up to all fours, maybe walking the hands forward a little, sinking the hips down, rolling all the way down. Press down, inhale, rise. Take it all the way back, hips to heels, child's pose. And take a few breaths here. And whenever you're ready, start to draw the hands towards you, tuck the toes, and start to roll up to stand, lifting the hips, peeling up, sliding the hands up your knees, up your legs, rolling the shoulders around. And take a big inhale, lift. Easy exhale, opening, maybe crossing the hands, inhale, lifting up. One more time. And easy exhale, forward and down. Just a little sway, side to side. Maybe catching a hold of the elbows. And take a big inhale, rolling up to stand, opening. Palms through your heart center, start to sink down, sinking the hips low. Inhale, sweeping the hands high. Exhale, sweep them all the way through. Twice more. Half sound if you like. Let it all go, releasing. Inhale, lifting up, let's sweep it around to the right side, sweep the hands away behind you, over to the left side. Inhaling, continue, one side and the other, sweeping the hands down. One more time. Easy exhale. And just floating the hands all the way forward and down. Catch a hold of the elbows or catch a hold of the wrists behind you. Easy sway. And releasing the hands down, start to crawl your way back out to all fours. A little rock and roll forwards and backwards. You can tuck the toes or you can keep them untucked. See what feels nice. And when you're ready, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Just a little walk through the dog. Now you're rising and falling with your breath. And take a big inhale, sweeping the right leg high behind. And exhale, stepping through between the hands, releasing the back knee to the ground. Inhale, rising up, lifting up. And exhale, take a nice twist. Inhale, lifting high. And just sink forward a little, take the elbows wide, maybe looking up. Releasing the hands, framing the front foot, tuck the back toes and take a little walk back. A little runner stretch here. And then walking your way forward, coming into a twist. Maybe raising the back leg too. And then exhale, releasing all the way. Taking the left arm forward, up. And just straight up and back. Exhale, releasing forward and down. Step back to your downward dog. You can rest here, you can take a flow. You can get playful. And whenever you're ready, take a big inhale, sweeping the left leg high. And exhaling, step between the hands, easing the back knee down. Inhale, lifting up, reaching high. And coming into a twist. Inhale. Releasing the hands by your sides, sinking the hips forward. Yes. Inhaling. Releasing the hands, tucking the back toe, take a little walk back. Maybe a little sway. Walking the hands forward, coming into a nice twist. Maybe tucking the back toe, lifting the back heel. And releasing the hands down, taking the right hand forward, up, straight up and back. And exhale, releasing the hand all the way down, step back to your downward facing dog. And take a flow if you wish. Maybe a little roll side to side. Maybe coming all the way. And then lowering knees, chest and chin, wherever you're ready. Take a little sway here if that feels nice. Maybe a little sway up and down. Now releasing all the way down. Interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, draw the hands away, lifting up. And easy exhale. Palms under your shoulders, press down. Take the hips all the way back, hips to heels. Child's pose. Inhale, draw the hands towards you. Big inhale, lifting up. Palms through your heart center. Twice more. Inhale. One more time. Easy exhale. Releasing the hands forward. Tuck the back toes, lifting the hips high. Downward facing dog. And take a big inhale, sweeping the right leg high. Maybe spiraling open if that feels nice. Exhaling, close the hips, step forward between the hands. Press down, take a big inhale, lifting up. And easy exhale. Let's lift it twice more, breathing in. One more time. Exhaling. And taking the right arm forward, up and around, find a twist. And then the other arm all the way up and around. Coming back to your warrior two. So back heel comes all the way down. And settling here. Take a big inhale, lifting up. And easy exhale. Twice more. Allow your breath to lead you. Turning the palm, big inhale, take it all the way back. Exhaling up and over, side angle pose. And nice big swirls if you wish in your side angle. And take a big inhale, lifting up. Settling back to your warrior two. Turning the palm, big inhale, tip it back. And easy exhale, up and over, framing the front foot. Step back to your downward facing dog. Wherever you're ready, take a big inhale, sweeping the left leg high. Maybe opening the hips here. Whenever you're ready, stepping through between the hands. Bending the back knee, find your center, take a big inhale, lift. And settling down. Nice. Inhaling. One more time. Taking the left arm forward and up. Coming into your twist, open the arms wide. Inhaling, other arm all the way, spiraling open. Finding your warrior two. So it's nice and comfortable here. Take a big inhale, lift. And easy exhale. Turning the palm. Big inhale, tip it back. And finding your thigh coming into your side angle pose. And you can swirl the arm if you wish, opening, nice expansive circles. And then take a big inhale all the way up. And settling into your warrior two. Turn the palm, big inhale, take it back. Exhaling up and over. Framing the front foot. Step back to your downward facing dog. You can rest or you can flow, you can come to child's or take an easy flow. All the way back. We'll meet in child's pose or all fours. And when you're ready, slide the hands back towards you. And tuck the back toes, start to peel your hips high, walking the hands towards you. Rolling up to stand, notch by notch. And palms to your heart centre. So you can turn sideways on your mat if you wish. I'm going to stay this way. I think it might be slightly clearer. Just coming into wide legs. Nice. And take a big inhale. Just an easy tip over to one side, inhaling up and over. And then rolling forward and down. So toes now out, heels are in. Inhale, lifting the energy up. And exhale, pressing the energy down. So take your hands to your knees, a breath in. And as you exhale, roll the head, the chest towards your right side, your left and your right. Inhale all the way up. Coming back down the other side. Exhaling, left side and right and left all the way up. And continuing like this, rolling down one side. Back and forth, coming all the way up. And the other side. Just continuing like this, one more time, each side. Left side, exhaling, rolling to the right. To the left, coming all the way back in. Nice, and just heel turning in a little more. Bring the heels together, the toes out. And just crossing the arms, coming all the way down. Inhale, as you lift up, unweight one side, lift the other one. Exhale, coming down, crossing the arms. Inhale. Easy exhale, take a big inhale, crossing the arms, opening the palms. Rolling through twice more. One more time. And just rolling all the way forward and down, catching a hold of the elbows or just shaking out the head, the neck. And just start to walk the hands down, the knees down. Sinking hips to heels. Inhale, rising up to all fours. And just taking the hands for a walk over to your right side, stepping up with the left leg, placing the hands above your knee. Inhaling. Just a little tip over to one side, coming up and over to the other side. And rolling the hands forward and down. And just crossing the heel toeing the foot across. And laying down, coming into pigeon pose. So you're just bringing your knee into a comfortable position behind your wrist, left wrist. You can stay high and breathe. You can maybe take a little more attention to your quad this time, or you can settle down into your familiar pigeon pose. If you wish to take an extended quad stretch, just bending the back leg, maybe catching a hold, or maybe that's enough. Find a nice stretch. So you choose whether you want to go folding forward or expanding, lifting the heart. Nice long, deep breaths. And we're already unwinding from your pose, from your position. Tipping the weight over to your left side and sweeping the back leg all the way up and around. Take a big inhale. Keep that height, keep that space as you come into your twist. Just relaxing the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. And as the heart is connected to the emotion of joy, you can just allow the corners of your mouth to just lift a little. Nice counter pose to the other side. And then we'll unwind. You can really lean over to that side, unwinding all the way back to all fours. And taking the hands for a walk over to the other side. Stepping up with your left foot, or your right foot, isn't it? The other foot. Just walking the hands up to your knee. Take a big inhale, lift up. Tipping over to one side. Inhaling up and over to the other side. And releasing the hands down. Just a little heel toeing over across to the other side. Finding a nice comfortable place for your knee. And I always go for where my foot naturally ends up rather than trying to place it somewhere higher, because I think that's better. So allow your body to tell you where to put your foot. So either folding forwards or taking a quad stretch. And just come into your own breath, nice long deep breaths. Expanding the rib cage, expanding the heart space. And whenever you're ready, start to unwind, release from wherever you are. And slide the back leg all the way up and around, finding your twist. A nice balanced seat. And take a big inhale. Up and around, find your twist. And send that smile to somebody you love. Nice counter pose to the other side. And then coming back to your centre. So coming back to all fours. And take a big inhale, right arm floating high, spiraling open. And exhaling, threading all the way through. And we'll just settle here. Maybe taking the top hand above, behind your lower back. Unwinding. And coming back to the other side. Inhale, spiraling open. Rolling all the way through. And then make your way back to all fours. And we're just going to sit back on our heels, rolling over to one side and allowing the legs to come out. So it's a little wiggle of the toes, maybe a little roll of the feet. Take a big inhale, lifting up. And an easy exhale, your belly moving towards your thighs, your knees can lift if that feels natural for you. You can be rolling rivers or settle. And just placing the hands down, shift forward behind your heels, roll all the way down to your back. And press the palms down by your sides. Take a big inhale, start to tilt the pelvis towards you, lifting up the hips. And lifting the heart space. Maybe interlacing the hands underneath you, shimmying the shoulder blades together. And then when you're ready, releasing, rolling down bone by bone, hugging your knees into your chest. Maybe a little twist side to side. And then come over to one side, whichever side you wish, or backwards and forwards, making your way back to a seat. Maybe a little boat pose to finish. And exhaling. Coming all the way back to a seat. Take a big inhale, lifting up. And easy exhale. Thank you for your time, your energy, and your light. And over to Christine.
And over to me. So just stay for a moment with one hand just slightly above the navel and the other hand slightly below the navel, and tune in once again to that summer energy of the small intestine and the heart. Just take a couple of breaths here. Feel the warmth of your hands, that summer heat under the hands, just warming up the energy points surrounding the navel, linking to all the organs. And just notice you as you're breathing in, what moves, what doesn't move. And then keeping that focus and attention on you, gently and in your own time, come to lying on your back with your feet on the floor, your knees are bent and your feet are hip width apart. So take your time to come comfortably back down to the ground. And feel that you can make any adjustments throughout to make yourself more comfortable. And once more, just connect to that internal energy by placing one hand, it doesn't matter which one, hand's width below the navel, and the other hand just slightly a hand's width above the navel, connecting once more to the heart with the upper hand and the small intestine with the lower hand. Now just very gently let your head roll to one side as you breathe out. Coming back to the centre, and then let your head gently roll to the other side as you breathe out. And once more, come to the centre with your head as you breathe in. Breathing out, let your head turn gently to one side. Your eyes can be open or closed. And inhaling, come to the centre and very gently let your head turn to the other side. And come back to the centre. Keeping your right foot where it is, Pick up your left knee and your left foot and gently hug your hands around your left knee. Make any adjustments that you might need to make sure that you're really comfortable. And while we're here, very gently extend your left heel, your toes go up towards the ceiling, and then release your left foot. You can optionally carry on to point your left toes towards the floor, which will stretch the top of your left foot and connect into the lymph system in the reflexology chart. And then again, extend your left heel. Toes go upwards. Stretch your toes out, creating space at the bottom of the toes. And then very gently just release and relax your toes. And you can carry on to point your toes towards the floor if this suits you. And then one more time, extend your heel. And very gently relax your toes or carry on to point them towards the floor. And bring your foot back to centre as you gently circle your left ankle while still holding your left knee in one direction. And then very, very gently reverse your circle so that you're circling your left ankle in the other direction. And once more, stretch your toes out. Really stretch, almost push into the big toe mound, the base of your toes. Stretch your little toes. And feel the air between your toes. And then relax your toes. And place your left foot on the ground, supporting your left leg as you go. And briefly reconnect your hands once more to a hand below the navel and the hand above the navel, connecting into that summer energy. And then turning and bringing your focus to your right side, leaving your left foot where it is or making any adjustments that you need to. Pick up your right knee and hug your right knee into your chest. Just check that the back of your neck is what I would say is long, which means that the neck is extended. Your chin might be coming slightly down. In other words, your chin isn't pointing up to the ceiling. And just enjoy hugging your right knee into your chest as you gently extend your right heel and your toes go up towards the ceiling. And breathing out, relaxing your right foot, your toes can optionally extend downwards towards the floor. Breathing in, extend your right foot. And breathing out, lower your toes to the ground. And breathing in, extend your right heel. And breathing out, lower your toes, either relax them or carry on to lower them towards the floor. And then begin to circle the right ankle as we did on the other side, gently in one direction. And then very gently circle your right ankle in the other direction. And then extend your right toes, spread them, pressing into the big toe mound and extending your right little toe. And then just release your toes. And release your right foot back down to the floor. And once more, connect with your heart and digestive energies by placing your hands once more below and above the navel. And connecting into your breath. And notice any tingling that you might feel anywhere in your body as your blood has a chance to just resettle, following the yoga that we've done and connecting into this particular sequence. And then hug one knee, the left knee and the right knee, so you're hugging both knees into the chest. And just very gently, slightly, subtly rock from side to side. Keep the movement quite small, so as not to disturb your energy in any way. But just feel the pulsation of the blood as you put your weight to one side, release that weight coming through the base of the back and then onto the other side. Just very gently, still continue to rock from side to side. And then inhaling, gently raise both heels to the ceiling and raise your hands loosely upwards. You can carry on and raise them behind you if you want to. Extend your heels. Feel the stretch along the entire back of your legs. And breathing out, lowering hug your knees into your chest again, lowering your arms. And once again, as you breathe, start to breathe in and then begin to raise your heels up to the ceiling and your hands up towards the ceiling too, or carry on raising them behind your head. And then gently start to breathe out. And the movement of your limbs follows as you hug back in again. And just again hold your knees and just gently, very much, just rock subtly from side to side. And then very gently support your legs underneath your thighs by holding them and release your feet back down to the ground. Again, hip width apart. And connect your hands yet again to those 2 points of focus above and below the navel. And just very gently let your knees rock a little bit, both knees in the same direction to one side. Come to the centre and let both knees gently rock to the other side. Come to the centre, let your knees rock to one side. Feel your abdomen just sliding slightly under your hands. Your solar plexus is just moving slightly under your hands in a very smooth, soothing massage action. And then bring your knees back to the centre. And once more bring your focus to your left side as you pick up your left knee again, hugging it into the chest. This time breathe out as you hug the knee into the chest. And still holding the knee, breathe in as you let the knee travel very subtly away from you to arm's length. Breathe out as you hug the knee into your chest. And breathing in, let the knee, holding it, still travel away from you. Breathing out, hug the knee in towards the chest. Breathing out, let it travel away. Breathing in, hug, and let go. Repeating the pattern of hugging the knee in towards the chest and releasing it. Hugging the knee into the chest and releasing it. And supporting the left knee, let the left foot travel once more to the floor. Just rest your hand briefly above and below your navel, connecting in to that energy of digest, de-stress, heart and intestine. And then changing to the other knee, your right side, hugging the right knee into the chest with both hands. Releasing, while you're still holding the right knee, the knee a little bit away from you to arm's length. Breathing out, hug the knee in towards your chest. And relax, let the knee drift away. Breathing in, hug the knee in. Breathing out, let the knee travel away. Breathing in, hug the knee in. Breathing out, let the knee travel away. And breathing in, hug the knee in. And breathing out, let the knee travel away. And then supporting the right leg as you bring the right foot to the floor. Connecting again with your hands above and below your navel. And just very gently let the knees swish a little bit from one side to the other. And now, once more, hug one knee and then the other knee so that you hug both knees into the chest. And it might be more comfortable if you let your knees just part slightly so that they look like a V. The more you spread your knees apart, the easier this is on your lower back. But choose somewhere that's comfortable for you. Hug both knees into the chest, as little or as much as you would like. And holding both knees, let both knees travel away from you slightly. Hugging both knees into the chest, and note that you're just rocking slightly up and down your spine at the lower lumbar level. Holding your knees, let the knees travel away. Hugging your knees into your chest. Let your knees travel away. Hug your knees into the chest. Let your knees travel away. Hug your knees into your chest. Let your knees travel away. Hug your knees into your chest. Let your knees travel away. And last time, hug your knees into your chest. Slide your hands down your shins so that the knees open and just hold above your ankles and feel that inner groin stretch, connecting into your lower lymph system. And you can stay like this if this is comfortable, or you might like to go a little bit further and come into happy baby pose. Do one happy baby, half happy baby first. And if this feels good and you want to carry on, do the other half happy baby, or otherwise just carry on holding your knees, just your shins where you were. But if you're in happy baby, then just very gently rock gently from side to side. And just enjoy this very releasing pose. Your hands on the soles of your feet, for those of you who are in happy baby, is a very grounding energy, balancing the brain, balancing the top and the bottom of our energy. And then just very gently release your happy baby pose. And then hug your knees into your chest once more, just enjoying that gentle movement. Just let your knees once more, as you're hugging them in, go slightly from side to side. And then optionally supporting your legs under the thighs to release your feet back down to the ground again. Your knees are up towards the ceiling and your feet are hip width apart. And once more, just place your hands above and below your navel, connecting into the heart and small intestine energy. And leaving your elbows on the ground, just open your hands out. Then fingers can be bent, and then just very, very gently bring your hands back to connect to your, just below your heart, where they fall, more to your heart energy. Inhaling, your elbows stay where they are as your fingers just gently feel the air flowing through them, out only a little bit, and breathing out. Start to bring your hands back and let them settle just really within your heart space. It's a little bit below your heart space. And inhaling, bringing your fingers out again, just let the air It's a sense of touch that connects to our heart. And bringing back your hands once more to the heart space. And then the heart is focus, as well as the digestive system, but the heart also connects into the summer and the fire element. And so as a nod to the fire, just very gently, with your elbows in and resting on the floor, you might want to lift your elbows up a little bit now, as you just very gently place your palms of your hands over your eyes. The eyes just offer also fire energy. So just very gently close your hands over your eyes. Your hands contain a lot of energy points. So it's very soothing for the eyes, even though your eyes are closed. And then just very gently release your hands. And come to place your hands over your shoulders, just hugging yourself. And again, with your knees bent, just hugging yourself, rock gently from side to centre to side. Whether you hug your shoulders or hug the tops of your arms is up to you. Hugging yourself, giving yourself self-love. You can roll on the back of your head as well. As your knees come over to the side, you lift one shoulder off and then come back to the centre and just gently roll to the other side. And come back to the centre. And then just relax, release your hug, and once more place your hands, one, doesn't matter which one slightly above your navel, hands width above, one slightly below. Rest your elbows now on the ground. And just bringing your attention now to your feet, your toes. How are your feet feeling? Feel the blood, the toes relaxing on the ground, the soles of the feet where they connect to the earth. And bring your attention up along the legs, the lower legs to the knees, from the knees to the hips, and the hips through to the abdomen, all the way along past your hands to the chest and the shoulders, down the upper arms and the lower arms, right down to your hands. And this time, beyond your fingers, is actually energy back into your body at the navel centre. So the energy doesn't escape, it forms a circle. And then bringing your attention to your lower back, along the vertebra. Your body has been able to relax the muscle hold, holding up your skeleton. So the muscles should be relaxed. And the muscles running along the back and the spine connects to all your organs. So a relaxed spine allows the muscles to release their tension and relax, which increases space and blood flow into the organs. Everything relaxes. As you bring your focus up to the back of the neck and the back of the head, just releasing into the back of the head, you might subtly find that your chin lowers down to your chest. And focus on the space between the ears, your brain, moving over the top of the head and down the forehead to the eyebrows. And feel that someone is smoothing your eyebrows from the inside across your eyebrows to the outside and coming off at the temple. And just allow your eyes to relax in the sockets, falling backwards. And once more come to that space between the ears, which is the brain. Dropping down slightly, smoothing your cheekbones all the way down your nose as you come down to your lips and teeth, then down your jawline on the outside to your chin and your throat. The connection physically between our physical body and our mental energies. And then just once more come to Bringing your attention, focusing back onto both hands, one above and one below the navel, focusing on the rest and digest, the heart and the small intestine energy, and gathering those energies to carry us forward to have the rest of the day or for the rest of the week. And then today's quote is one from Rumi, which correlates with the fire element. And he says, "See your life on fire and seek those who fan your flames." So you can either stay where you are, resting and relaxing on the ground and drifting off, or for anybody who wants to come to close the class, then you can come to seated as we very gently just bow the head towards the heart, hands together at the heart centre, recognising the heart and energy and the fire element that we've celebrated today. Chin slightly to the chest, and thank you everyone very much indeed.